Good morning, this is Presidio County Court, and we're going to be hearing criminal docket for Presidio County. I'm Judge Portillo. Is Ms. Park, are you ready? The bench is ready?
Yes, sir, they're ready.
Thank you so much. No, I apologize. How late am I?
5 minutes, Judge, you're good.
You're not late. Court starts when you come.
I know. And I'm looking at docket here. Oh, which one are we starting with?
If you want to,
146?
if you want to start with the 6956.
Yeah, Your Honor, we're, at the beginning of the docket is the class A's and B's for which, the public defender's office is here for, and then the remainder of the docket is the traffic appeals.
Okay.
So I think it would be good to let them deal with their cases, and then we can, if they want to, they don't have to sit here for all of them.
Yes, Judge, I do, is wondering if I was here, and I would be gonna find out something else.
Yeah, I think we can, I think we can arrange that. Well, once we get to the stop,
Thank you.
we can do that. So I'll call the first case. It's 6956, the state of Texas versus Alicia Irene Estrada.
Steel Musgrove with the Public Defender's Office for Miss Estrada. We have attempted to, but have not gotten into contact with Miss Estrada at this point. We have filed our 2801 motions for discovery. We are still waiting on discovery. And so we're just asking the court to give us some time to receive discovery and try to get in contact with her. So that way we can discuss the case substantively with Miss Estrada.
So you have tried to reach out to her, but you know that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Park?
I did receive a request for discovery filed yesterday. I do have discovery, and I'll send it to you all as soon as I possibly can. There are videos which sometimes can be difficult, right? So we'll work that out. I am trying to continue this one again for them to try to.
Do you have any concerns about them not being able to contact?
Well, absolutely. She's already been under warrant once for failure to appear and been arrested on that warrant. And so if we, if she doesn't, I want to give her the grace since
Yeah.
we haven't had court in a while. And give them the grace to try to contact her, but I think this might be the third time that she's not come to docket this year. And so, like I said, well, I'm okay with giving her the grace this time. I think maybe the next time if she's still not showing, maybe we consider it a TA or a KPS on that one.
So,
And I believe she was appointed to us in court at the last docket, Your Honor, so we've only had this opportunity to try and get in contact.
He dockets it.
Okay.
She wasn't present at court last time either, so we haven't been able to make that point of contact.
okay. Well, good luck. I hope she does show up and I hope she does present herself and you guys could get ready on your side and thank you for, Mr. I agree with Ms. Parkle. We'll just make a note of it. In our files that, she didn't show. We'll move on to cause number 7131, the state of Texas versus Saúl Baeza.
Here's a total code for the Mr. Baez, I believe she's placed it on the computer judge.
Okay.
There is some, I'll say, discovery issues in this case. I think we've made this part aware that there's a list of things that were listed in an offense report that the law enforcement had or had reviewed, but I don't think they've given those over to this park. I think we should have filed them, we did not make sure it's filed today, a supplemental motion for discovery and list those things out, but there's actually in the offense report, one page where the officer listed out other things that he reviewed. But apparently I don't think he gave those over to this park.
I see that y'all filed the request for discovery this morning.
I'm sorry about that.
So I have not seen it
It's fine.
until this very moment. Yes, we are having issues. This is a case that involved multiple agencies, and so we're dealing with Market PD, PC, and Alpine PD. It was and then we're also trying to find the victim who was a minor at the time, and now she's I understand fairly transient, so she's become difficult to track down. So I think we would be the ones this time asking for a continuance in this case.
We don't, Judge, at this point, Judge, I don't think that Ms. Park is at fault for any of these things. She's acting in good faith and they want to give her the opportunity to try and get other people that comply with her.
So we're all in agreement, just work with the motion. Mr. Baeza,
Yes, sir.
thank you so very much. You're free to go.
Can you repeat that?
To clarify, Judge, I believe it means his excuse from court today.
Please excuse, yes.
I don't want.
Mr. Baeza. Mr.
Yes, sir.
Baeza, thank you for being online, appreciate it, and the case is gonna be continued, so you're free to go.
Hey, thank you, sir.
Calls number 7128. And Patty, tell me if I'm getting these wrong, because I forgot my cheaters.
Oh, it's 7131. Oh, no, yeah, 7128. You're correct.
7128, the state of Texas versus Miranda K. Miller.
Steelmaster Public Defender's Office for Ms. Miller. She is present today by Zoom. Ms. Miller, we have discussed with her the plea offers on this case. Ms. Miller has decided to decline the plea offers and goes to trial.
You're ready, please move the truck.
Okay, so you guys want to set a date?
Well, I think this is technically pre-trial right now, so yeah, what's the date? Is she gonna want a jury trial or is she gonna wait jury?
She wouldn't do
Jury trial.
Okay, so if we can go ahead and set a date, I know with the jury trial, it's more complicated for
Why
the
don't we-
court to set a date, so that's really chill.
what we made with this park after court or later next week, and we'll figure out the schedule for that. And we'll take that to the clerk's office and the ship court.
I'll lean on Ms. Parks. She knows, Ms. Nunez well, so she'll know if my schedule is available.
And we will
That way
be
that
doing,
you guys can get with the clerk's office. And so I'm gonna defer to you, Ms. Park. You tell me when, if my calendar's clear, we'll get it done.
Okay,
Thank
and
you.
since it's a jury trial, we also have to lean on the clerk's office since they have to send out jury summons, so.
Yeah.
yes.
They're really, I think, the office who. really-
Also in this, everyone will have to be present for the jury trial, right? Okay.
Everybody,
And then I'll have to send out subpoenas for the officers, so we'll discuss.
Yeah.
Also, will the court, right now, this, I think the only case that we're setting for trial at the moment with the court. Does this court prefer to have more than, wait, do we have more than one trial together, or just do one trial as a?
You could do more.
Okay, so that's,
I'm thinking it wouldn't take 2 hours,
Mhm.
to get one done.
Yeah.
So it'll take us. Probably the better part of the morning, to pick a jury, and we'll need to do qualifications and extensions and excuses, and that usually takes. 45 minutes after we get seated, so if we start at 9, we start for dire usually around 10 o'clock. And then with a misdemeanor, depending on whether we think jury or judge the punishment, which we have to do before we start for dire, because that. Influences some negative of the master questions during the dire. 45 minutes per side is usually, so we do jury selection in the morning, starts arguments right after lunch, start evidence right after that, and then I could see us on misdemeanor being done Tuesday afternoon, depending on cross-examination and how long the jury deliberates and whether there's a punishment phase or not. So I think if we schedule, I would tell you this, that I think that it can be. If you're talking about doing multiple trials in 1 week, then we would be calling several different panels. If we're talking about having backups, then there gets the logistical problems of like, if this is fees, and they're not going, they're coming to court and they're not going because of other police one. So let me make the first part of this, so figure out some details and take you proposal. And see what we can do. I'd like to say to the courts that when we say that we're going to trial, while we're actually going to trial. Or we're not just sort of like messing around, trying to play games. Of course. Things can happen and we don't want to waste a panel, and that's certainly an issue for the court, so let's see if Mr. President had a conference later. Figure out these things.
Yeah, here's what we do know right now.
Yeah.
What we know right now is we have a case going to trial.
Yes, is there another one?
Yeah, no.
No.
So I guess we need to cross that bridge and.
That's
So
fine.
let's focus on one. We've already got all homework on our side.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there.
And just so you know, it does take work from the clerk's office, it takes work for the state, gets subpoenas out. You'll get, you'll need it when we get an agreed time, you'll need a written order from the court for setting. Because that's the thing that allows everybody to issue subpoenas. Because we need an actual court order saying there's a setting date, so there's a process to get us from here today. That takes a little bit of time, so.
Ms. Parks, you have anything to add?
Nope, I agree, when we're dealing with jury trials, setting them is more complicated than just a match.
So I'll be looking forward to the trial date being set. And keep my office informed and we'll go from there. Ms. Miller? You're,
Yes.
Ms. Miller, thank you so much. I guess we're gonna be setting this for a date for trial. So, but now, we're done with. We're done with this portion of it, so you're free to go unless you guys busy with it. So, Ms. Miller, you're free to go. Thank you for attending. Cause number 7041, the state of Texas versus Jessica Pilar Benavides.
Judge, she is present in the courtroom, I believe from the state and from my client that, there is a pending other arrest and state it's not filed yet, I think it's an assault charge, is that correct?
Yeah. I think there's two of them, but I'll double check.
That's fine, there's at least two. And we're not moving to withdraw right now. There is a potential conflict depending on how these cases move forward. You know that one of the things I try and keep an eye on is saving the county money, and I don't want to withdraw until it's clear that we have to. The issue in this case is that one of the people that, this is a furnishing alcohol to a minor charge. One of the people that she is alleged to have furnished alcohol to is a former client of ours. And I don't know if there will be resolution of this case and pending other cases that will allow us to sort of try and avoid the conflict. And we just want to see where this part is going and just hold tight further with us.
He called me a few days ago about this and I agreed to the continuance, that'll allow me time to. Figure out their other charges and finally then that we could engage in plea, potential plea discussions with all of the cases. Yeah.
So we're all in agreement.
Yes, sir.
So, then I agree, we'll continue. Do you need Ms. Benavides to say?
No, she's free to go.
You're free to go, Ms. Benavides. Good luck to you.
And I think this is the end of the class A's and B's, and from here we go on to JP appeals.
And I clarify one thing that's on the docket after this judge.
Yes,
Two cases down, 6982. The docket lists the public defender as the attorney. On the first page, the last case.
Yeah, I think that was something that came up last court as well, and it wasn't taken off.
Yeah, it was a mistake,
Yeah.
but Mr. Bonda's attorney is here, real attorney is here.
Great. I just want to clarify that is not our, it should be to class C. And so that will not be ours, and just to remind you that the law, class C is not entitled to, so.
You said two.
But it was just the second piece,
Oh.
Yeah,
yeah, sorry.
It was two down.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I know, I should just wait until you're taking the recess.
I'll take one now. I'll go get me a cup of Joe. And I'll walk you downstairs.
Great, thank you.
And we'll visit and I'll come back if everyone okay with them.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. It won't be long. It'll be 5
if
minutes.
you want to just address the court online.
You just take it. Thank you so much.
For those of you online, we're gonna take a 10-minute recess.
quiet. I don't know, that's what like, oh. They're actually having it in the courtroom. If I would have known, I would have dressed up a little bit better and sat there. There's a lot of people, yeah. You know what? Go check it, see who's in. Go check it.
So I'll call court back to order. And let's see if I'm right there. 7123, the state of Texas versus Victor Maggio for June.
That is correct.
I see Judge Matis is online.
You know, maybe she's curious,
Yeah.
some might be her appeals or.
There's some here from day to day. And of course, Bishop.
Victor Maggio for June.
Your Honor, on this one, just have an attorney, Marjorie East Monroe. He was in the last two documents and did not show, so we gave him one last chance. I reached out to his attorney and she finally responded 2 days ago that she's accepting a plea bargaining agreement. We've prepared that and sent it out yesterday for her to have signed by her client and for them to remit payment. Of course, we haven't received it back because it's only been 1 day. But I think that being said, we're not, we've already engaged in an accepted plea bargaining for a guilty plea bargaining So we just want to continue this, and then once we receive the signed agreement and the payment, we'll bring that order to the court to be finalized.
Perfect. Absolutely.
And you're gonna find that exact same conversation is gonna happen multiple times here.
So I don't know if you want to record it real quick and then you can just put it on replay. Cause number 698 to the state of Texas versus Jesus Alfredo Banda.
This is the one where the public defender's office was accidentally listed as the attorney. They're not the attorney, but I emailed their attorney, Mr. Holland. Let him know that they were on topics. He's here today. And I'll let him speak.
Yeah, I'm trying to locate my client, this is a pretty old truck.
Okay.
Truck driver. And I called the last two people who worked for it, they didn't get a truck in Vegas. And ferry transport over in Fort Stockton.
Yeah.
And they just had phone numbers for him.
Yeah.
And that's how I got hold of him in fact, to call him, boy, and he was actually called.
When was this appeal?
This case was filed on May 19th, 2022,
So
and it's been on file since then. Of course, I can't speak to what's happened in the past 3 years, but Mr. Holland has,
I suspect nothing, yeah.
well,
Okay.
And he said, well, don't worry about it, we'll get in touch with you.
Okay.
it's illegal for me to talk to a defendant who is represented, so I will not be getting in touch with the defendant directly. That would be.
So Counselor, what are you asking for now? Would you,
Let me have a chance to find him.
okay,
He's got a CDL on his ticket was not.
yeah,
We've given a plea bargain offer because of the CDL. I can't do PTD on these.
correct.
So we've done a plea bargain offer, but of course can't enter into a plea bargain until he can.
Do you have any objection to a continuance?
No, this is one that has been on the last 2 dockets, maybe 3. And so I'm fine with doing another one now that I finally got in contact with this lawyer. Give him the time to contact his client. I don't blame, it's an old case, and I don't blame him for not having kept in contact for 3 years.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with continuance.
Are you in agreement with that? We're gonna have a court again, probably in about a month. Is that enough time?
In about a month, I'm in a big trial like you.
Oh, he's a attorney on the right
Okay,
trial,
okay.
so we can continue it if you're fine with it for 2 months.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. So good luck getting a hold of them. And thank you so much. I appreciate
Okay,
it.
excuse,
You are excused, absolutely.
thank you.
You're welcome. Cause number 7135, the state of Texas versus Michael Wayne. Is it Shadow?
Yes.
Morning, Judge. How are you? Ladies?
Not seeing the facts.
Michael Wayne Shadows. Have you been in touch with him?
I've emailed him and I've not received a response.
Yeah.
But one of his, if you'll look at the next one, 7136, is a failure to appear, so this would be.
Another. So I'll call, and thank you for pointing that out. Cause number 7135 and cause number 7136, the state of Texas versus Michael Wayne Shadows. We'll make note of that. He is not present. So we'll move on to cause number 7137, the state of Texas versus Leonardo Munoz.
All right, this one we've entered into a guilty plea agreement.
Okay.
With him, because he has a cash appeal bond that will go towards paying his fines and fees, the court. Is amenable, Mr. Zemmerl will come up with that order.
Young man, how are you? Good to see you. I'm gonna let you put the vote.
And just for the clerk's knowledge, the order has all of the proper language to release the appeal. Deposit the required portions into the court's account for fines, at least the court cost account, and then also to release the remainder of the funds back. Your Honor, on the signing dates, do you want us to give this to your, all of us, do you want us to give these to your assistant to fill in the date? There's gonna be a lot of dates, or do you want the stamp?
Yes, I do.
You wanna do that,
A stamp,
Date
date stamp?
or do you want to write in the dates?
I can write them in.
We'll do that. We'll change it up.
We're gonna do it for today?
And I'll do this.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a final judgment on this case, so this case is done.
This, cause number 7138, the state of Texas versus Luis E. Calavera, Chavaria.
We entered into a plea bargain agreement with him. And he has paid it, so this one's ready for the signature. So the guilty plea as well. He sees a sea guilty.
Sounds like you've been busy.
I have been very, very busy.
Thank you. I'll hand it to you. You guys be safe. Good to see you. Yes, absolutely. Cause number 7139, the state of Texas versus Carlos Gerardo Canales.
This one, we've also entered into a plea bargain agreement, a guilty plea agreement. We're waiting for the signature, not the signature. We're waiting for the payment for the fines to come in. I know the attorney already mailed it, but for that reason, sorry, the court, I'm gonna hold on to the order. And once the payment has been received and taken to the court's clerk, then we will bring the order to be signed. Okay.
You'd make note of that, Mr. Moon. Cause number 7140, the state of Texas versus Erasmo Dominguez Juarez. Okay, 7140.
Yes.
Yes.
Erasmo Dominguez Juarez.
This is a plea bargaining agreement. It's been agreed upon and the agreement has been sent to his attorney for signature. And we are still waiting to get that back and for it to be e-filed. And so I was hoping the lawyer would still show up because we haven't had the agreement on file, but because we have already entered into agreement, I'm fine with continuing this. And similarly, once the agreement is filed and the payment has been made for his fines, then I will bring order to the court.
So order. Cause number 7141, the state of Texas versus Forrest Cardiff. Help me with that last one. Flores?
Flores? Yes, Flores. Adam
There's
Mead.
Ms. Nunez made a slight note here, some arraignment.
A waiver of arraignment.
File a waiver of arraignment late yesterday. This one's also a plea bargain agreement that's been agreed upon but has not been signed and e-filed. His attorney is on.
Yes, Your Honor. My name is Jada Fairley. I'm here for the law office of Tata Koch. We are going to accept the plea offer that's been extended to us. I believe we just need to receive the documentation for it.
And the payment.
I couldn't hear you. Could you say it again?
And the payment of the fine and fees.
Yes, I believe that we have them. Let me make sure. We're also still just waiting on that to confirm the payment with the client. We should have it soon. Once we have the payment and send it, then we'll get the plea documentation or.
Great. Once we see the e-filing of the signed agreement, receive the payment, we'll bring it to court.
Where are you joining us from, Miss Farley?
Dallas.
Dallas, Texas. You guys still getting a lot of rain?
Not lately. It's extremely hot right now, though.
it's very unusual in Presidio County because it's cooler than normal and wetter than normal. And we have a bunch of clouds floating over us, so we're enjoying. If you chance to come visit.
Yes,
But-
yes, Your Honor.
Is there any other business?
Not on this case, but she's got,
Yeah, there's a couple.
she has one,
One,
she has two more that are on the docket.
Yes.
No, well, one of them we just had the same, so there's one more on docket for her office.
yes.
And we're on 7142.
And there's, one more for her office, that's not on docket, but it's a PTD, so I'll bring it to the court if you're amenable to hearing that, despite not being.
I'm just saying, it comes with that, actually. House number 7142, the state of Texas versus Manuel Gomez.
We've entered into a plea bargain agreement, we're pending the signature of the defendant and payment, we'll bring that to the court for later.
I don't know what, I guess carrot you're using. But you seem to be having some effect,
Yeah,
so.
lots of guilt.
Okay, cause number 71, is that 44?
Yes, Judge.
The state of Texas versus Fernandez Gomez.
We've entered into a guilty plea agreement pending signature and payment.
Cause number 7143, the state of Texas versus Daniel Galindo Jr.
We've entered into a plea bargain agreement pending signature and payment, and I believe his attorney and Mr. Galindo are on right now. He also has the next one, just to make you aware.
Well, you want me to call that one?
Yeah, I might as well take them together.
So,
It's the same thought.
yeah, we're on cause number 7143, and we'll go ahead and bring on 7146. They're both the state of Texas versus Daniel Galindo Jr. Counselor, good morning.
Yeah. While he figures out his even, we've entered into a plea agreement for the first case. For the second case, his license has been reinstated for a DWLI, so we filed a motion to dismiss at 10 a.m. this morning, and the order has been presented to you.
Okay. Counselor,
Good morning, Judge.
good morning. How are you?
Good, sir. How are you?
We're doing well. Thank you so much. Daniel Galindo Jr.
Yes, sir.
Do you have? Counselor, do you have anything else to add?
No, I do not, Your Honor. I believe we have both of these matters worked out. We're just sending paperwork back and forth with the county attorney's office.
Okay, so we're good.
Yes, sir. I believe so.
Good luck, Mr. Galindo, and you're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Cause number 7147, the state of Texas versus Luis Alonso Lujan Robles. The state of Texas versus Daniel Galindo Jr. I'm sorry. The state of Texas versus Luis Alfonso Lujan Robles. Cause number 7147. Luis Alfonso Lujan Robles. Ms. Parks?
He doesn't have an attorney, and I don't have an email address for him. We have attempted to mail him a PTD offer because he is not a CDL driver. And I have not heard from him.
Do you have any suggestions?
Maybe we continue this one to the next time, give him, because I just know these last week, give him, I don't know, USPS, who knows what it is. Give him more time to receive that and just put him on the next docket.
That's generous of you, and I agree. So. We will continue. The state of Texas, 7148, the state of Texas versus Edward Eli Moreno.
This is a plea bargaining agreement sent. I have here that it's pending signature. Was this fine? Give me 1 second. I think we're pending a signature and payment on this one as well.
Yeah, Ms. Nunez made a note on my docket list that I had something in the works.
Yep. I think this one was,
Yeah, you do,
oh, we signed it yesterday. No. Yes, okay, he did sign his guilty plea yesterday, and we do have that ready for your signature now. Wait, is someone waiting for his payment, or is it a cash bond?
We have not. But yeah.
Oh, yes, cash bond, so this one's ready for signature, and then the clerk's office will use his cash bond towards his fine and payments, so this one is a final judgment ready to be signed. Sorry about that, one was just yesterday, so trying to catch up.
Ms. Nunez, should I tell you good morning?
Mm. Well, yeah, you told all of us when we walked in.
House number 7149, the state of Texas versus Carlos Salinas Martinez.
This is another one with, we've entered into a plea bargain that was sent last week. I believe we can permits pending signature and payment.
You hear that, Ms. Farley?
Yes, Your Honor, just a little bit, but yes, we're still waiting on the payment from the client, but once we have it, we'll get everything sent over.
We're trying to continue this one, and then once we receive the signature and the payment, we'll bring the court order.
Do you have anything else to add, Ms. Farley?
No, Your Honor.
Move on. Stevens? Let you guys finish up the dotting of the i's and the crossing of the t's. Cause number 7150, the state of Texas versus Aida S. Najera Cardenas. Or Aldo, is that Aldo? or-
Aldo, yes, sir.
Aldo. The state of Texas versus Aldo S. Najera Cardenas. To a fault, I mean, cheaters. Just wait till you
Look
get,
really close.
just wait till you get my age. Just wait. There. Wow.
Well, this is another one that doesn't have an attorney, so I didn't have, but I found an email for him. I've emailed him trying to get in contact with him, and I believe he was mailed the summons, and I have heard.
Do you have a recommendation? Disregard, no passing.
This is the first one, let's continue it. I don't wanna do an FTA on a class C for the very first one. And then I'll give them more time to respond.
I agree. Cause that was that, cause 7150, this is cause 7151, the state of Texas versus Heriberto Nunez. No relation to Guy.
No, sir.
This is a plea bargaining agreement. It has been signed and e-filed by the lawyer. We're just pending receipt of the payment, so I'll hold on to the order, and then once that payment comes in, I'll bring you a report.
Cause number 7152, the state of Texas versus Sergio Cedes Ontiveros. The state of Texas versus Sergio Cedes Ontiveros. Cause number 7152, the state of Texas versus Sergio Celes Ontiveros.
This is another one I don't have the contact for on the side from his mailing address, so I have mailed him an offer. But have not received any correspondence.
Recommendation?
Continue it and give them another, give them a chance. These were mailed last week, so give them a chance to receive it and get in touch.
Cause number 7153, the state of Texas versus David Gonzalez Bando.
This is it's really the next three.
Okay,
The same person. They are all different.
are they all different dates?
They're all different dates. His lawyers entered into a PT agreement for all three of them. He's already signed it. I'm waiting for his lawyer to e-file it. I've told him about it. Because some lawyers are still resistant to electronic filing, but it's legally required. So waiting for him to e-file it and to receive payment on those. So that'll just be another one that once I get the payment, I'll bring them.
Okay. And that was cause number 7153, cause number 7154, and cause number 7155. The state of Texas versus David Gonzalez Bando.
Correct.
Okay.
With my own PT agrees on.
Cause number 7156, the state of Texas versus Edgar Obed Ramirez Herides. Please.
This is another guilty plea bargain. It was sent to his attorney earlier this week, pending signature. No, just pending signature. We already have payment.
Cause number 7157, the state of Texas versus John Zhu. Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, I've mailed him an offer. Have not received any correspondence from him.
And California is not part of our violated compact,
Right.
so.
Okay, if you're amenable to continue it, I'll see if I can get in touch with him and see if he's amenable to PTB agreement.
Cause number, and they get, that gets so sticky,
Yeah,
they'll violate our compact and unfortunately. You know,
out of state.
Yeah.
It's simply not worth it for a class C.
but you might enjoy the trip to California, was there? All right. Cause number 7158, the state of Texas versus Adrian Sotelo Zapata.
He's also on the next meeting.
I'll call that one as well. 7158, cause number 7158, cause number 7159, the state of Texas versus Adrian Sotelo Zapata. El Paso, Texas. Adrian Sotelo Zapata. Adrian Sotelo Zapata. This part?
This is, he doesn't have an attorney, so I haven't had anyone to contact. But. You know, the same thing as the rest of them, since this is the first time on docket, see if we can get a hold of them for the next one.
And I agree with you. I think it's just one of those things is. We'll give them every opportunity and give us a reason not to. So. That seems like it's the end of the docket. Do we have any other business?
Is there any that you need to call?
that's what I was gonna ask, the shout outs, if you
Oh,
I didn't really hear a decision if we were gonna recall him out or if we were gonna bring him back. He already has one FTA.
that's a report, you wanna have the bailiff. Hold on,
He was the,
this.
7135, yeah.
yeah, I mean, we're in a generous mood right now.
Continuing.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay.
How many times have we done this so far in this project? 2, maybe 3?
3, this is the first time he is on docket. I had a trial, a jury trial, no, I'm sorry, a bench trial for this case in JP court. And that is where he didn't show, and that was in April. And then, so this is a pretty recent appeal.
But he didn't show for the
trial.
bench trial.
So I'm fine continuing, giving him one more shot. And like I said, when we're doing this class, I don't really want to throw out a warrant against someone for, for the first time, so. We'll give him one more.
Walk softly, carry a stick. You said we had one other one that was off the docket that you wanted us to consider?
That's correct, Your Honor. There's one that Jada had, and it's fine that she's off. It was a PCD agreement that was entered into with the prior county attorney, but it was never filed. So when I reached out to them, they kind of said, what are you talking about? So they sent me the oldest agreement that they had already done. It's on file. They're remailing a check. The check that they mailed originally, no one knows what happened to it. It was never cashed, so they canceled that one. Mailing a new check. So we're gonna be fine on that PTD. There's a new PTD agreement that we entered into for 7191 that is ready for.
Are there any other matters that we need to? That is it. Well, it is, thank you, very good, Perf. Ms. Parks, great job. It is 10:58 a.m. and court is adjourned. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.